Hey kids, welcome to Outschool. My name is Mr. Benya. It is a pleasure to meet all of you. Today I want to start with the objective. What are we going to learn today? Today, I will learn how to find the product of two fractions, convert mixed numbers into improper fractions, simplify fractions by finding the greatest common factors, and convert an improper fraction into a mixed number. Okay, so I want you to get what's called a flashcard or index card. And on the side with the lines, I want you to go ahead and write down the objective. So we can know what we're going to learn today, and later on we can go back and reference it. On the lines, as you're copying, go ahead. On the line side, the objective, and on the back, I want you to write the most important part of our notes. And all these steps that we're learning, it's going to be through one math problem. We're only going to do one math problem. Another material you should have is what I recommend, I highly recommend, is a sheet divider. You take a sheet divider for binders and you put copy paper inside. Just a random blank sheet of copy paper. You can put it on a clipboard and you will be able to copy your notes with me and do the math with me. Look at this. Okay, so I would really like if you did the math in a sheet divider with a marker so that we can easily erase and do one problem at a time per page. And look at that. So let's have fun today. I hope we're all done copying as we begin. And by the way, these objectives, I've written them down into 4 steps. This problem is about 4.5 steps, and you'll see what I mean in a little bit. But here are the steps on the right side. So here we have 2 3/4 times -1 and 1/5. First of all, these are mixed numbers. Second of all, one is a negative and the other is a positive. And so on the side over here, we just really quickly, before we even begin, just remember that a positive number times a negative number is a negative number. And so I want to take this little negative sign and I want to borrow him and move him over for the time being. And just keep him there in the back, in the corner of your head until the end. And remind me, please, if I forget. Next, the first step is to convert mixed numbers into improper fractions. So we're going to multiply the denominator by the numerator. You should have learned this by now. Because we're already in middle school, but 4 times 2 is 2 times 4, which is 8, and then we're going to do 8 plus 3. 8 plus 3 is 11. So let's bring down the little symbol for products, and 8 plus 3 is 11, and we're going to keep the denominator. So 2 3/4 becomes 11 over 4. We're going to do the same thing here. 5 times 1, 5 times 1, and then that plus 1. And what do we get? We get an improper fraction with 5 on the bottom and 6 on top. 5 plus 1 is 6. Now, we just did our first step. Next, the second step is actually to simplify fractions by finding the greatest common factors. Sometimes we do this after. I want to go ahead and do this now, and let me tell you why. Look what I just found. A composite number on the top and a composite number on the bottom. Composite numbers are numbers that can be divided by factors other than 1 in itself. 11 and 5 are prime. We want to leave those alone. And so we're going to take the factors of 6 and 4. 1 times 6 and 2 times 3. 1 times 4 and 2 times 2. The greatest common factor is the factor that they have that is the biggest that they have in common, which is 2. Therefore, I want to go ahead and divide the top and that bottom number by 2. So we are simplifying our fractions even before we begin to multiply. 11 over 2 times 3 over 5. We have not changed the value of those fractions. They still have the same value from the beginning. And so now we have 11 times 3, which is 33, and 2 times 5, which is 10. And so we found the product of two fractions. Our last step is to convert an improper fraction into a mixed number. It seems like I'm running out of a little bit of space, so I want to go ahead and move these. This is like scratch paper type of math, okay? It's not part of this. It's part of the steps, but it's more like scratch paper. You can do it in your head if you really remember. And so we have 33 and 10. To turn that into an improper fraction, sorry. This is an improper fraction. We want to turn that into a mixed number. How do you do that? You take the improper fraction, this is one way, and you divide the numerator by the denominator. The numerator goes inside the house, the denominator goes outside the house. 10 goes into 33. What are the multiples of 10? 10, 20, 30. 3 times. 10 times 3 is 30, and we subtract. And so now we have the whole number, the denominator, which is 10, doesn't change. We have the quotient, and we have the leftover, which is 3. And remember that negative from the beginning of the problem? We're going to take them back here. And so that's our final answer. Negative 3 and 3/10. So our last step was to convert an improper fraction to a mixed number. Remember the 4 steps. You can go ahead and write this in your flashcards, but for the purpose of this video, we're going to go ahead. Yeah, you've already copied. Everybody's done? Awesome. Now we're going to play a Kahoot. You guys ever heard of Kahoot before? It's really fun. The Kahoot is going to be based on this problem that we just learned. Okay, we have my name, which is Hero Bat, and we have a Genius Ferret. Let's begin the Kahoot. Try your best to answer every question. Good luck, okay? We are going to multiply these fractions in 4 steps. Please remember the steps in your notes. Convert 2 3/4 into an improper fraction. Compare 2 3/4 into an improper fraction. What are we doing? What is a fraction? What is a fraction? Oh, we have 2 seconds left. Wait a minute, we did this. Yes. 11/4. I got it right. Let's try again. What is the greatest common factor between 6 and 4? What can be divided by 6 and 4? It's over 9,000? No, it's not. Those who get the reference, get the reference. Pure genius. Yes, I got it correct. 773. Good job, boys and girls. A lot of us are answering the problems the best that we can, as fast as possible. I see a lot of accuracy. Oh, find the product of the 2 fractions below. 11/2 times 3/5. Please don't answer bacon, and that's actually making me a little hungry. Anyways, the answer is going to be 33. Yes, 33/10. Okay, so here we have 33/10 into a mixed number. Convert 33/10 into a mixed number. Well, 4/5 is way left field. Let's do negative 3 and 3/10. Is it correct? Is it correct? Yes. Bada bing, bada boom. Remember, we did this in our notes, and we did it together. A positive number times a negative number is, would that be negative? I hope all caps works for the Kahoot. I'm going to go ahead and click submit. Remember to write your answer and then click submit. Sweet. I love it. Drum roll. Who is the winner? I see that Genius Ferret is second place. Genius Ferret is second place. But who is first place? Yes, Hero Bat. Good job, Hero Bat. Good job, Hero Bat. Now, very important, boys and girls. First place, second place, whoever. You can share. You can save this on your phone. You can share it. You can share it on your Instagram. Okay, save it on your phone, and you can actually send it to mom and dad. Go ahead and send this Kahoot to mom and dad so they can see how good you did. All right. You have any questions? Tell mom and dad that they can contact me, and we can talk about that score that we just did and how well you did on Kahoot. Good job. I'm so proud of you. Good. I'll see you next time. Okay. Bye. Blessings.